Hey everybody, a very bittersweet day for me. Hope you're all doing well. The Model 3 Performance found a new home. Bitter for me, sweet for the new owner. Beautiful car, love this car. Favorite color, Quicksilver, first to get it. But need a little more room in the back seat for the kiddos. Getting in as far back as I can go. And about 2 fingers or so, give or take, maybe about 1.5 inches or so compared to the Model Y. And it's gorgeous. Space is cavernous in the back seat. I'm sure you've seen all the videos. About 40.5 inches of leg room. That's about 5 inches more leg room in the rear, and you feel it when you get in. I've got, with that seat where I would normally sit, I've got, I'd say 4 or 5 inches there. And then the big glass roof, plenty of space in the back. It's comfortable. So we're getting the Model 3 Performance, sorry, the Model Y Performance upgrade. But this was a fun car. If you followed the videos, you know that I had it since about April of 2025, and it's going to a new home. So this is goodbye for now. Hey, how's it going, everybody? My last drive in the Tesla Model 3 Performance. On my way to pick up the buyer of the car from the airport. Bittersweet, like I said. This car has really been awesome. I've had a Model 3 since 2018. Had a Model 3 Performance since September of 2025. That car went back to Tesla for $9,000 worth of paint. They bought it back. I'll spare you the gory details, but as I'm driving to the airport, I have to tell you, like I said, I'm gonna miss the Model 3 because it represents everything that I've liked with sporty performance cars. I've been fortunate enough to lease some fun cars. I now sell BMW and Mercedes-Benz, but I got to lease an E92 M3 V8. The two-door coupe version of the M3 when they used to call it the M3 with the V8. There's a video of me taking that to the track at VIR. And man, it's awesome. And still no replacement for displacement, right? The sound of the V8 is amazing. Of course, the EV power is great. Anyway, I really love the agile handling of this car. The Model Y Performance is a little more practicality driven as far as the decision goes. I've kind of touched on that. We've got a couple kiddos, more storage needed, and then I cashed in just in time to get the tax credit. Ordered September 30th. The first one came, had a chip in it, had some other things that weren't quite right, and I'm about 3.5 hours away from the service center. Yes, that's a me problem, not a Tesla problem, but I really wanted it to get it right before it got to me, or as close to right. No chips and all that jazz. So I've got another one on order. Incidentally, I'll get the black headliner. You see the gray headliner. I also have to tell you this. I don't mind the gray headliner. It's nice. Now for dirt, it definitely shows more. My Model 3 Performance, my 18, had a little bit of staining here and there. One from a service tech, believe it or not, after a tech visit. Some from me. So it shows more dirt, but I will say that the light interior, it feels more open and airy with the gray. So all you people who didn't get the black headliner, you just missed it on the Model Y Performance or the new Model Y, don't fret that much, man. This gray is pretty cool, especially with the white interior. It's got that open air feel, so I really kind of like it. But yeah, I'm excited to have the black, mostly for stain avoidance, I guess, right? Or stain concealment, if you want to say, with having family and kids things in and out. So that's where that is. Pardon me while I plug in a couple things here.
Tesla delivery. No, they have to be delivered with them on as per our delivery standards.
That's Tesla
and policies.
talking to me.
Read and reply at ts.la/app.
Full self-driving I have on 4.2.2.3 is the latest one I've got now. Haven't had a chance to really drive it much to notice much of a difference. Little bit of traffic here, so it's going slow. I'm going to try to switch you around on my last drive to the airport. But again, anybody with questions on Model 3, Model Y, performance thoughts, let me know. You really get an idea of how much you like a car by your emotions when you're selling it. And again, I don't want to give this car up. If money was no object, I'd have this one and the Model Y Performance and a Model X and a Model S, right? Where do you draw the line? But I'm fortunate enough to have driven the Model 3 for a while, and then I'll try the Model Y out for a little bit, and we'll have the full self-driving, unlimited until the car is sold, and then it stays with the car. Hopefully the car doesn't get totaled. As we know, then that's an issue with insurance you got to work out. But yeah, for anybody with questions out there, looking, researching, let me know what your thoughts are. If you're in the scenario where you need a little more space, but you don't want to give up that youthful, sophomoric, whatever you want to call it, kind of sports car feel, I'm curious what your thoughts are. What are the cars you may be considering too? So let me know. I'm going to try to switch it around while I'm at a stop here. And at any rate, we'll talk to you soon. Thanks. Hope you're all well. Okay, we got it working. And Full Self Driving's telling me to turn around. So here we go. Little FSD 14.2.2.3. I think that's the official name of the software. Let's double check. Yeah, 0.2.2.3. So going off to the airport, turn the AC on. And so the drive is off. Looks like it might be vibrating a little bit in the camera, but you get the idea. And you've seen the videos, plenty of the videos, but last drive, I'm not even driving on the last drive. You know, that's the other kind of funny story on you buy a Model 3 Performance and then it's ending up driving for you. I don't subscribe to that criticism because I really feel like in traffic like this, how performance oriented is my driving really going to be, right? This is what we're doing. A little faster in the left lane, but that's really about it. And then when it's clear and wide open, you know, you can accelerate a little bit, take some turns and corners. There's an older generation, or previous generation Model Y coming up on the right. Can't quite see it yet. But yeah, great car. I would get another one someday. Whatever iteration is available when the Model Y Performance isn't as useful for us, or the kids are older, or we change our directions, or get a different second vehicle, I would consider another Model 3 Performance. The front camera you get now, which is nice. I don't know that it's the end all, but the new Model 3 has the front camera. There's my rear. There's my front. Now this is kind of helpful. The 25 Model 3 Performance doesn't have this, so I'm gonna get a little bit closer. That's good enough. It's still a little distorted because that feels like I've got plenty of room. I'm not gonna rough it. One day you'll hope that Tesla, in addition to this, can give us a bird's eye 360 overhead camera. The parent company can send rockets up and down. Can they come up with a 360 camera? I hope so. Anyway, just a perspective for you on the front camera, available in the 26 model Teslas. A little better batteries, allegedly, for a little more range. But yeah, this car's been great. It's been a blast, and I've really enjoyed it. So for now, I think I'll say goodbye to y'all folks. I might have an update if Borhoff, I'm saying his name right, wants to chat a little bit about the transition of the car, assuming he takes it, assuming everything's good. So for now, I'll let y'all go. Hope all's well. Take care, stay safe, stay positive, and let me know what other questions I can answer. See you, everybody. All right, there we go. The Tesla Model 3 Performance is sold. The new owner is happily taking off to Virginia, where home is. Looking good. There she goes. Keep me posted with any questions you have on the Model 3 Performance, the Model Y Performance, anything Tesla, Mercedes, BMW, which I sell. Let me know what I can do to help, and hope you're having a good one.